John, is that we kill everybody off at 90 years old. That's just it. And basically what we're doing right here, we're basically trying to get our customers' money back at the end. So by you going an extra mile with each, not just selling life insurance with death benefits, but also actually being caring and going an extra mile to let the customer know how they can get their money back. So what we're gonna do is take the annual premium, and that's $6,000, and we're gonna multiply that by 20 because we're doing it for 20 years, and we're gonna divide it. And what we get from that by 2, we get 60,000. Like I said, we're keeping it at age 90. That's where we're killing all our customers off. I don't know why. He just told me. And we're going to start at age 65 payout in 25 years. So that's age 90. And right here, we're going to click the button with the minimum met. Make sure everything's correct. And then we're going to do age 65. That's when we're paying out. That's the last premium we're going to pay. So once we get this set up, we're going to go from option B to A, the best option payout for your customer and client. And then when they say death benefit options change, age or year, we're going to do age 65. So we got that saved. And we're going to scroll down. This way it got, when I said, I asked him to go over 3 times for me, why? And I understand why. It's the best payout market that holds on it right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 25% of BlackRock. We're going to do 25% of Barclays. And we're going to do 50% S&P, 100 par. Like he said, the percentage of all the breakdown, he said we can't guarantee that or some of the illustration with it. We just have to basically know the information that we're setting up for our clients. So we're not going to mess with any loans or anything like that. Make sure everything's checked. But always to get a breakdown, just because like John told you, you might get an engineer, you might get a doctor, you might get anybody that wants detailed illustrations. So you want to click monthly charges and expense report. So make sure everything is correct. Yep. So we're going to do a quick cal. Just make sure all the numbers lock in and everything's pretty good. If it'll speed up. Okay. There we go. Then we see when they start at age, it is 18,173. It's the payout. And that's going on to age 90. The death benefits that starts off with the customer is 103,232. Now, like I said, when you go to extra mile, as John said, when you go to extra mile for your client to let them know that they can end up receiving something at their retirement age, that right there automatically sells that customer. I got 11 clients on life right now, and that's just around the neighborhood, just one to each neighbor. I got 11 clients right now, and all I'm asking is basically, do you have the shield? And a lot of people look at me like, no. So once I go over that, the spiel of the shield, get them all information, I hush. And once they start asking questions, I set up another presentation with them so I can basically bring everything to fruition and they can get a little more clarity. And before I come back, I ask them to bring me their insurance policy that they already have so I can point out everything that I'm showing them, what the shield provides and what State Farm or any farmers provide. Hands down, no benefits compared to it. So then I also got a customer that actually asked some questions on regards of, hey Corey, so what am I actually paying for my my insurance? So good thing, once again, the mastermind, Mr. John, he broke it down for me. So I'm gonna bring the illustration up so we can show you how to actually break that down when you get that question. So you won't be like a deer in the headlights. All right. So we're going to scroll down. It's going to be charges and expenses.
4-minute warning.
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to go to charges and expenses. So we're going to look at the first year acquisition. Is right here is the $1,053. So what you're going to take is the total expense divided by the account value. And that's what you'll get with your, you'll be able to break down and let them know the percentage they're actually paying for their insurance.
Actually, LaCorey, it's you're going to multiply the total. You're going to divide 1,053 by the premium, which is 6,000.
Yeah.
You said the cash value, so I just wanted to make sure.
So that's what we're going to get right there. And once you get that, you'll be able to break down the percentage. And how I use the story, and I use the story that John gives to basically on regards of mortgages. Would you like to pay 6% up front, or would you like to pay 2% over the life of the loan that you have with that client? And I got a couple of customers like, what you mean? So I break down that the home value right now, because I am a mortgage broker, so I break down the evaluation of that. Would you like to pay me 6% up front to close this loan off with me, and you do away with me? You just have to pay the loan back and you're done. Or would you like to pay me 2% on the increased value of your home for the remaining portion of the loan? And then they kind of actually wake up on a percentage of that. Because they understand, I let them know that the value goes up, my pay goes up. And right now, we're not looking at actually getting paid for the customer. We're actually looking for the best benefit. So you get the living benefits. You also get the money that you put in for the premium. And we give you an illustration of basically everything breakdown. So you have any questions on understanding insurance, on what you're paying and the percentage. We go the extra mile so you can be a little more comfortable. And that's just basically going over F and G. Like I say, AIG and National Life is a whole nother ticket. But once you put it all together, I'm going through my first plan right now. And John going through with the whole shield. And like I say, if you're not taking up his calendar right now like I am, at least 3 to 4 times a week, you're missing out, because this is golden information. Like, this is just not, because once you begin to learn these numbers, you begin to love it. And not just the money that comes with it. Like I said, it's just understanding these numbers. You know how you'll be able to help your clientele, and you won't be stuck in it.
So, hey, LaCorey, I just need to ask LaCorey just a couple quick questions. It took LaCorey 1 day to learn what he just showed you. 1 day. But he has even more for you, ladies and gentlemen, and probably next week we'll let you go to part 2, because he ran 3 illustrations on every client. He ran one option B to A, what we call pre-7702, option B to A, post-7702, which you're probably going, what the hell is that? And then he ran them on option A. And he knows how to run all 3. He knows how to break down the numbers for all 3. He knows how to explain the expenses of all 3. And he's how many term cases have you written in the last 5 days?
11.
So he's written 11 policies in the last 5 days. Not waiting for me to write the 11 policies for him. He did what he had to do, learned what he had to do. I gave him homework, and he followed through. And in 5 days, he got on nationwide with everybody and showed you how to run of the instances in F and G. Really appreciate you, LaCorey. That was great. And he has a spreadsheet to show you, but we'll do that next week.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, can I tell him this, John? On
Sure.
regard of my homework, like, he does give homework, so I'm just telling you, be careful. But he does. Let me take this off right quick. Stop sharing my screen.